Welcome, everybody, and thank you for coming to what I hope for will be a good session with lots of wonderful information from the Ascended Masters. So we'll just have this really special time where we can put out gratitude for the world, send it out for all life. Find a place where you'll be undisturbed, and then sit quietly, straighten your spine, and then we take some slow, deep breaths. We breathe in. We hold the breath. We breathe out. We hold the breath. We can add a statement to our breath. As we breathe in, say the statements inwardly as we take the breaths. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am absorbing that feeling of gratitude. We breathe out again. I am expanding that feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am projecting that feeling of gratitude. Let's just take those breaths, saying those statements with our inner voice. And now let's just place our attention on our mighty God presence, the great I Am presence, which is anchored within our hearts in that form of a beautiful flame. And then we could take the consciousness up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty I presence, which for the most part is above us. Feel and see that mighty God presence. This is our source of life. And now let's just open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I presence for beating our heart, for giving us life. I am grateful, beloved I Am presence, for your great unconditional love, your great wisdom and illumination. I am grateful for your will, your power, your faith, and your protection. I am grateful for your purity and your heavenly peace. I am grateful for the truth and your perfect health and healing. I am grateful for your mercy and forgiveness. I am grateful for all the many, many blessings in my life. I am so grateful for my family and friends. I am so grateful for my home. I am so grateful for all the supply I receive. I am so grateful to beloved Virgo and Pelia and all the beloved earth elementals, each and every gnome, and I call by the power the love and the authority of my beloved I presence for love, blessings, and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame to be sent on behalf of myself and all mankind to every earth elemental on this beloved planet. I am so grateful to Neptune and Lunara and each and every one of your water elementals, the Undines. And I call on behalf of myself and all mankind by the power and the authority of my mighty I Am presence for love, blessings, and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame to be sent to each and every precious one. And I send love and gratitude to beloved Aries and Thor and each and every air elemental, all the beloved sylphs of the air. We call for love, blessings, and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame for each and every precious one. Now we send love and gratitude to beloved Prince Ramesses and Holy Diana and each and every one of their beloved fire elementals, the salamanders. On behalf of myself and all mankind, love, blessings, and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame. Let's just feel our entire earth bathed in that glorious light, that pink and golden light of gratitude and love. Let's see and know and accept, by the power of our mighty I presence and the great ascended hosts, every part of life revolving on this sweet earth is filled with that feeling, that light substance from the ascended master realm of love and gratitude. We send love and gratitude to the beloved great angelic host, our great friend and protector, Archangel Michael, all your great archangels and archai, the mighty seraphim, the cherubim, all the angels, and our own blessed guardian angels. I am so grateful. And now we just place our attention on the great host of ascended masters. We send love and gratitude to our great and beloved Sanat Kumara, the great Lord of love of the universe. We send love and gratitude to Saint Germain and Lady Portia. We send love and gratitude to the great divine director. We send love and gratitude to beloved Lord Gautama, Lord Maitreya, and all the great and beloved ascended hosts. We send our deepest love and gratitude for your ceaseless service, your enduring love for the people of this planet, and all the many, many blessings we receive, for the most part, passed by without any love or gratitude. the beauty and bounty of nature, and for all life evolving on our beloved earth. Love, blessings, and gratitude to life. Oh yeah, truly, gratitude for life. Peter, do you have a screen? Are you able to read the opening invocation for us?
I did, but I'm not actually in a very comfortable place. But let me give it a shot. And yeah.
Otherwise, I can get someone else if you'd rather. It's a bit noisy, the background.
Okay, yes, please do. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll ask Charisse. No, let me just see now. Drew, beloved Drew.
Yes, certainly, Anthea.
Thank you so much.
Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuzumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Marvelous. Thank you, beloved Drew. All right, so this week we have got Gary read for us, and thank you so much, beloved Gary. And as always, just pearls of wisdom from beloved Saint Germain. And we have read this one before, but it was a long time ago, and I just think we could, I always think there's just to hear it again and again is just such a blessing. And then we're going to have the spirit of resurrection. And we also heard about that, but that was many years ago as well, I believe. And it's just, I believe always, I like to be reminded of it, and I'm sure all of us do. And then beloved, we've got beloved Cassiopeia reading her one, which Terry read for us, Creative Service of the Second Ray. And just wonderful. It really is just so marvelous, these 7 great Elohim, what they're giving us. And then from the gems, I'm going to read from beloved Serapis Bey, Candidate for the Ascension. And then just the stirring words from beloved Sanat Kumara on our annual harvest time, which we know is now the 15th of this month to the 14th of next month. And then beloved John will take us through our decrees, as we know such an important opportunity we have to call the light. So we're going to listen to Saint Germain's words.
Week 280. Saint Germain, I Am Discourses, Volume 3, Discourse 20. When critical or disturbing thoughts try to find entrance into your consciousness, slam the door quickly and command them to be gone forever. Do not give them a chance nor time to gain a foothold, remembering always that you have the strength and the sustaining power of the mighty I Am Presence to do this. Should you have difficulty in holding the door shut, talk to your I Am Presence and say, "See here, I need help. See that the door to this disturbance is closed and kept closed forever. I want you to get fixed in your consciousness that you can talk to your I Am Presence the same as you can talk to me, believing that I have limitless power, because I tell you it is no idle comment when I say you can cause this mighty presence to handle every condition in your entire experience and raise you into its freedom and dominion of all things. As some of you have already reached into the activity of the universal substance, I want to call the attention of all of you to the fact that the substance of your bodies and this substance, seeming to be invisible about you, is immensely sensitive to your conscious thought and feeling, by which you can mold it into any form you wish. The substance of your body, by your conscious thought and feeling, be molded into the most exquisite beauty of form. Your eyes, hair, teeth, and skin made dazzling with radiant beauty. This should be very encouraging to the ladies, and I am sure will be to the gentlemen, only they do not like to admit it. Beloved brothers and sisters, when you look into the mirror, say to that which you see there, through the intelligence and beauty which I am, I command you to take on perfect beauty of form, for I am the beauty in every cell of which you are composed. You shall respond to my command and become radiantly beautiful in every way, thought, word, feeling, and form. I am the fire and beauty of your eyes, and I carry forth this radiant energy into everything in which I look. Thus you can cause to come into appearance the perfection which will give you all the encouragement you want, to know that I am always the governing presence. I wish to say to you who desire your forms to become more symmetrical, start your hands at your shoulders and bring them down over the body to the feet, feeling the perfection and symmetry of the form you wish. Through your hands will go the energy or quality which you desire to manifest. If you will try this with a deep, earnest feeling, you will be amazed at the result. This is the greatest reducer in the world. This, I assure you, will cause the flesh, as it comes into a more beautiful symmetry and perfection, to become firm and yet supple in every way, because you are sending the energy of the I Am presence through these cells, causing them to obey your command. This may sound ridiculous to you, but I tell you, it is one of the best and surest and most perfect ways to bring about the perfection of the body. I tell you, anyone who will practice this will bring the body into any condition that one desires. I want the students to get the fullness of the idea that they are masters of their forms, their minds, and their worlds, and can inject into them whatsoever they wish. The pure and perfect life of God is flowing through you every instant. Why not switch off the old design and switch on the new? Do you not see how important it is to perfect the body? What can the inner presence do with a body that is sick or out of harmony all the time? When this is the case, the attention becomes so fixed upon the body that the I Am presence cannot get the attention but a little part of the time. It is so easy if you will but do it. With this treatment of the flesh, with the energy of the I Am presence, it becomes firm and perfect.
There we have it. So we've got to practice it. I know it's so important for all of us. Wonderful words from Saint Germain. Bless him forever. Okay, we're going to listen to the wonderful words from the resurrection flame. And at the end, there's just a little bit of breath work as well, breathing in that flame of resurrection, which is a lovely thing to do. The beloved cosmic spirit of resurrection speaks. I am the cosmic spirit of resurrection, servant of the most high living God, come forth from the heart of the universal. Why does not mankind command me? Why does not mankind seek me? Why am I not welcome within the breast of the human race, when the smallest blossom, the tiniest seed, the smallest bulb invokes me, draws me into its bosom, bursts its bonds, and becomes a magnificent and fragrant, flowerful manifestation of the glory of God? I have been sent forth from the house of the Lord to a recalcitrant race, in which death, disintegration, disease, and decay are written across the bodies that should be immortal, shining, and blazing like the sun. Who has welcomed me? The daffodil, the crocus, the early forsythia. Why, therefore, man, thy non-mastery and thy inhospitality? I am the cosmic spirit of resurrection, the hope of eternal life and light, invoked in the tomb of Jesus, and, blazing through his transfigured flesh, drew him into immortality. I am the cosmic spirit of resurrection, blazing through the nature kingdom. Why, therefore, is thy inhospitality to me? Command ye me, O mankind of this earth, why linger longer in the decay? Why linger longer in those bonds of disintegration? I am speaking to your hearts. What seek ye, man? Hope, wealth, illumination, peace, purity, beauty, God's supply? Ye had it all once. Within your life it dwells, dormant, true, but I am that spark, which, kindled with your life essence, can resurrect for you the immortality that you once knew. Come ye back from the dead, O man, and grasp my hand in love and light. Let me enter into your imprisoned consciousness, which you hug so tightly that it becomes a repellent force to all that would set you free. O burst asunder, man, and let the flames which we represent, which are intelligent, conscious life, enter in, mingle with your life essence, and set you free. You the tinder, we the cosmic spark of life. And yet we stand, with hands folded, with eyes downcast, with no summons and no purpose, although servants of man and servants of God. Think not that the flame is an intangible and senseless, ephemeral dream. Every flame is an embodied consciousness of light and life, rushing forth to serve. I am the cosmic flame, the spirit of resurrection, charging through that shell of unbelief, that shell of non-acceptance, that shell of lethargy. I am willing myself into your hearts, where my flame meets your heart flame. Resurrection of divinity occurs. Because you have had sight once, and hearing, and intelligence, and youth once, there is hope. Because I am the resurrecting power, bringing that back which was given to you of God. Oh, when God gives once, remember he never takes it away. It is you who have temporarily pushed your gift aside. O mankind, everyone, everywhere, while the spirit of resurrection is honored during this holy Easter season, and while this retreat, in which my flame stands visible, is active, I am going to knock upon the door of your consciousness, and knock and knock and knock ceaselessly, day and night, until you let me in. In the darkness of the night you will hear my voice calling. I am the spirit of resurrection, calling you from death to life. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Beloved Lord Kuthumi added that this was the first time in the history of the transmission flame activity that the spirit of the flame had spoken. So let us take a moment now and welcome this beloved flame of resurrection through our rhythmic breath. We breathe in the flame, we absorb the flame, we expand the flame, and we project the flame to bless all life. We deeply and slowly breathe in that resurrection flame, dazzling and brilliant mother of pearl, into the threefold flame in our hearts. We then absorb that flame as our threefold flame becomes that glorious resurrection flame. Then as we slowly breathe out, like bellows on a fire, we expand that flame to saturate our four lower bodies. And then as we hold the breath, we just see billions and billions of rays going forth doing their perfect work. All statements are prefaced with I am, so the beloved I am presence is doing its perfect work through our four lower bodies. Breathe in, hold the breath, breathe out, hold the breath. So we say inwardly these statements. As we breathe in, absorb, expand, and project that glorious mother of pearl resurrection flame. I am inbreathing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am absorbing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am expanding the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am projecting the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am inbreathing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am absorbing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am expanding the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am projecting the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am inbreathing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am absorbing the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am expanding the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. I am projecting the flame of resurrection from the beloved resurrection retreat. And we bless and thank the flame of resurrection, and we call you forth to resurrect our bodies to our original, pristine beauty, purity, and perfection. We thank you. And so be it, beloved I am. And as we were told by beloved Amora, all the retreats are open always now. So we don't just have to invoke that flame at Easter time. We can invoke it all the time. In fact, on the website, if you go under Ascension Topics, you'll scroll down and you see all those little boxes. You'll find Transfiguration, Resurrection, and Ascension flames. And there's actually a recording there where we can breathe them in every day. It's something really, I believe is good. And now we're going to listen to beloved Terry reading for us. Just wonderful from Great Cassiopeia.
Creative service of the second ray. When speaking to you recently, the beloved Hercules told you that the first activity of creation is the making of a personal decision to do. No activity takes place on earth or in heaven until the intelligence with free will decides within himself to will, to do, and to accomplish. In the creation of this solar system, when the beloved Helios and Vesta, god and goddess of our physical sun and godparents of this system, willed to manifest the planets of this system and the evolutions which would someday achieve the victory of their ascension from those planets, when these beings so willed within themselves, the beloved Hercules summoned us, the seven mighty Elohim. He asked us if we desired to cooperate in bringing forth the planets of the system, and as one we said, we will so to do. We desire so to do. It is our voluntary decision. Following the activity of desiring to do the will of God, to cooperate and use our own voluntary energies in externalizing these glorious planets, my service came to the foreground. My activity is that of perceiving what the godparents had designed and wanted to have made manifest. The purpose of the second ray is the perception and active illumined contemplation of the God plan and design. After you will to serve God, after you have made the decision and the surrender to the will of God, in the secret place of your own heart, then you must receive the divine idea, the directions as to how to manifest it, and that portion of the God plan which your own Christ self would have you formulate and externalize. In exactly the same manner we, the Elohim, whose service to life, mind you, is constantly creating planets, stars, suns, mighty foci of light, had to become still enough to put aside the constant activity of creation in our own minds and feelings, to be able to know what Helios and Vesta desired. Therefore, the first activity of the mental body, after making the decision to do, is to become still, to stop the creative processes in honor of and in homage to the God beings concerned, or to one's own God self, and to look upon the pattern and plan of one's superior. In your case, this would be your Christ self and the ascended master who is working with you. In our case, it was the godparents of the system. Think for a moment of the power of creation, which was vested in Hercules. Every star in the Milky Way was created through the will to do, by the consciousness of that great being Hercules, and you have no count of their number. Yet, in the presence of Helios and Vesta, while stars and planets were yet evolving out of his mind and feelings, his first activity was to stop the motion of his creative centers and look upon the light pattern of the planets, held within the bosom of the silent watcher, placed there by the godparents. It was the same with each one of us, I holding the golden beam of perception for us all. Looking upon the divine plan of Helios and Vesta, we were enabled then to decide within ourselves how each one of the 7 of us might best contribute the wealth, momentums, and strength of our own particular ray to externalize perfectly the pattern of the godparents. We did not choose to change it according to our own design, but gave freely of our life in illumined, humble obedience to make of this solar system the most glorious and perfect manifestation ever known. Divine purpose and use of the mental body. Now, beloved hearts, your mental body was created for just such a purpose. Your mental body was created to be a magnetic field through the power of your attention, to draw into itself divine ideas from your Christ self or from some ascended master who has taken particular interest in you and uses you as a part of himself in the world of form. There are many individuals incarnate today who have voluntarily chosen to become partners here with an ascended master, a brother working in one of the etheric cities, or someone of great light who is working at inner levels between embodiments. Although the latter are not incarnated on earth at this time, they can and will lower into the mental body of the incarnate life stream, so willing, certain ideas which have been perfected at inner levels. Through the concentrated beam of his attention, the brother from the inner realm will hold that pattern within the mind of the receiving one until his own feelings, physical energies, and good common sense, coupled with consecutive rhythm of decree and invocation, can externalize it. These masters, brothers, and the unascended, working at inner levels to whom we have referred above, are dependent upon the reception into the mental body of the embodied one, of their beam of light through his attention upon them, or the idea which they are trying to manifest through him. Your Christ self is likewise dependent upon the reception into your mental body of the directions which should naturally arise from the golden plume of the threefold flame within your heart into your brain consciousness. Your Christ self should be the directing presence of your every outer expression. The natural, normal activity of the human self is to completely rest in the serenity and control of the flame within the heart, the threefold flame of love, which is pink, wisdom, which is gold, and power, which is blue. That golden flame of wisdom carries within itself the directions of the Christ self to the outer consciousness and should be constantly in control of the mental vehicle, constantly precipitating into it the divine ideas which the great ones choose to channel through you. When those ideas come, it is the responsibility of the mental body to hold them clear enough and long enough for the feelings to breathe into them life, breathe into them love, breathe into them enthusiasm, and through that pressure of light, externalize them into the world of form as manifest substance.
There we have. It's just going to be so lovely over the weeks going through these instructions from the 7 great Elohim. So thank you to beloved Terry for reading that whole book for us, which is now on the website. So now we've got from beloved Serapis Bey from the Ascended Master Love and Truth, Volume 1. And he says, we are the brothers and sisters of the Ascension, those of you on whose breasts are written the words, candidate for the Ascension, are privileged among all men, women, and children that use the earth as a planetary home. The Lords of Karma have chosen to give you embodiment as an opportunity to make things right. You who sit before me today are those who vowed before that great impersonal tribunal that if given such an opportunity, you would avail yourselves of it and balance your debt to this great universe, removing your portion of the death shroud from this star and endeavoring wherever possible to be light bearers to those you contact. I remind you then of your vow. I have kept my part of it when I stood sponsor for you and gave that pledge that you should embody a brother or sister from the Ascension Temple should you embody a brother or sister from the Ascension Temple would stand by your side and offer you at every opportunity a way and means to make things right. Up until the securing of the dispensation whereby we might speak with you, we had to render the service through radiation or through the impress of your higher mental body. Now we have the greater opportunity of sowing the seeds into your outer consciousness with the ideals we represent, the plan and purpose which we serve, and the way and means by which you, as individual life streams, may cooperate with us, and while redeeming your own energy, also help to set the rest of life free. And so be it, and thank you. So I don't think you'd be listening to this unless you had candidate for the Ascension across your chest. So we've all got this wonderful opportunity this lifetime as Saint Germain.
There every night. That's the Temple of Ascension.
Whoopsie. I think you're unmuted, Terry. Anyway, maybe John's muted you. Hold on a second. Let me just go back. All right. So now we're going to say this wonderful decree together for all those that are caught in the psychic and astral realms. Beloved presence of God, I am in me, beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it. Beloved I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power, and we thank you. Thank you. As we always told by Archangel Michael, that's such an important decree, call for those ones that need the help. Oh, this is a lovely story of a friendship between a dog and a little cat. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh my God. No.
Come here, baby.
Give her a kiss.
I fear this time there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way
He's dragging his
all the
legs.
pain, and now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all.
Oh my God.
And you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love.
Also, it stops quickly because it's one of those TikTok ones, but it's just too lovely. I just loved it. Right now, we've got this wonderful opportunity to call for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. And so we say together, beloved, I'm presence and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done and we thank you. Thank you. And now I'm going to read, this is from beloved Sanat Kumara, the annual harvest time. It's actually from the Bridge to Freedom, Bulletin Book 1. And he says, this 30-day period, which is from November the 15th through to December the 14th of every year, is devoted, as you know, to bringing in the sheaves of all, each according to their respective office. Even the tiniest elemental, perhaps the size of a head of a pin, is allowed opportunity to bring in the sheaves of his harvest. And that harvest, too, is great if he brought forth blossom, shrub, or fruit, and someone had partaken of it in enjoyment. That little being has great opportunity and is quite delighted to place among the bouquet of flame flowers at the side of the altar the gift of his blessing and gratitude for the opportunity of doing so. If he could draw forth enough intelligence to design the smallest blossom or shrub, and then tenacity enough to sustain it, and generosity enough to allow it to pass into the beneficial use of mankind, rejoicing in the gift given, and never being even cognized by the beneficiary, think then what a human being who has association with us can do. That capacity, beloved ones, to draw your design mentally, to energize it with your feelings, to precipitate it consciously, and then to give it impersonally to whatever part of life requires it, and to remain so humble that no one ever knows that you drew it forth, except your guru and the expansion of the light in your own causal body, is a great gift which can be manifest through each and every one of you, and should be manifest through you in this hour. It is easy enough to draw a concept, to energize it with feeling, and to manifest it. That has been going on for ages of time, but the ending is usually, I have done it. Surely I have done it, but that little I, meaning the outer personality, when it cognizes itself as the doer of the deed, will find the precipitation or the power to utilize it at a moment's notice fades until they can truly understand that when they say, I have done it, they speak of the great God presence I am, the only acting presence that creates perfection, which through them can do it, and to get that same feeling which Jesus expressed so often, I of myself, that is the outer self, can do nothing, but the Father of all life within me doeth the work. Let us, as we are entering into the joyous festivities of the harvest, begin to make an inventory, so to speak, of our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions through periods of introspection. Wherein we find there is something missing, let us call to those ascended master sponsors who have been trained for thousands of years, to whom Lord Gautama has assigned you, each one, to fill in those apparent defections with the required God virtue and create a perfect man or woman. It can be done. So there we have it. It's our own time for introspection and just weeding out those human thoughts or feelings we know that just have to be whipped out like a poisonous weed and put in the sacred fire. And I just find it really helpful to ask Lady Nada. I love to ask Lady Nada because, you know, she has that wonderful, selfless, unconditional love to help. And now, okay, this is lovely. We don't have a YouTube of it, but this is a beautiful song which we can sing, bringing in the sheaves. I just love it. So I hope you enjoy singing this lovely song. Oh, just so lovely. So we know freedom is our beloved Saint Germain. That's his name in the heavenly realm. And now beloved John will take over. Thank you so much, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. Good evening, all. Thank you again, beloved Anthea, for all these wonderful teaching in today's class. Bless all the beloved Ascended Masters for these powerful messages and teachings. Beloved mighty and Prince, we call to you to take command of us all and produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved Ascended Masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary to fulfill the divine plan in this lower realm. And we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees, so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection, to protect all who have joined the Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified and used only to serve the pure divine light. Beloved mighty Presence, eternal source of the Christ within, we call upon Ascended Master Jesus, the Mahat Chohan and the Cosmic Christ, to pour forth the light of Christ's consciousness upon us all. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. We say together, mighty Presence, great host of Ascended Masters, Archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with Ascended Master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. And I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We just visualize our tube of light from our beloved mighty Presence, coming down from above, anchoring 3 feet beneath us, blazing up through and around us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, with that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. See that brilliant blue and crystal light, that light that instantly deflects anything that is not of the light. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. Every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, human consciousness, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty Presence, through your blessed love, power, and authority, We call to beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin, and we ask you that you fill us with your ascended master feelings of mercy and forgiveness for ourselves and for all mankind. And we feel deeply in our hearts that sincere desire to be forgiven and to forgive any and all misuse of life, any wrong human consciousness, misqualified energies of any kind, any wrong desires and wrong feelings in our beings and world, and every mistake which our outer selves are responsible. We just feel that great gratitude for this blessing to all of mankind, this great gift of the law of forgiveness. It is truly such a blessing to us. Beloved mighty I am presence, that of all mankind, forgive, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. And through the activity of the violet consuming flame, take out of our four low bodies while we sleep tonight every bit of substance that has been discordantly qualified this day. Thank you. And we call to the great central sun to charge your secret power into these decrees. We call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor a cosmic concentration of violet fire in America, Europe, Africa, China, India, the Middle East, the Far East, Russia, wherever else it is needed in our beloved world, here and now. We thank you. We say our violet fire decree together. Mighty Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree. I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and life substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is, beloved I am. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now, before we say our final decree, by the love, power of our beloved mighty presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory. We ask you that you fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and trebled each instant of each hour by the power of the cosmic 3x3, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. As we end now, let us focus on the beloved love star, radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara, as a gift to all mankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star. We ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our four lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with that unconditional divine love. Into that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, We bless and thank you and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus. Expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving on our sweet earth. We thank you. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved John. And now we say the closing invocation, and I just like maybe Morel, beloved, can you read it for us?
Yes, thank you. I'll be very happy to. Thank you. Beloved, beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. And let's just take a moment of deep gratitude, truly, for these marvelous teachings and for our wonderful opportunity that we have now through the knowledge of our own I Am Presence and the beloved Ascended Masters to serve life and for our beautiful, wonderful world. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to just